Let me be brutally honest with you. You're not getting what you want in life because you haven't become the person who can hold it. Life doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It responds to identity. It responds to energy, to standards, to who you are when no one's watching. You can scream your goals into the sky, but until your actions, your mindset, and your habits align with those goals, nothing moves. Comment, I attract what I am. If you're ready to stop chasing and start becoming, you say you want wealth, but you're still living with poor habits. You say you want love, but you don't even love yourself. You say you want success, but you haven't mastered your mornings, your thoughts, or your discipline. You don't attract what you desire, you attract what you embody. Life is not fooled by empty ambition. It only bows to alignment. The mirror never lies. Your results are not a punishment. They're a reflection. Your relationships, your income, your health, they're all byproducts of who you've been, not who you hope to be. Hope is weak without action. Vision is blind without structure. The world is giving you exactly what you've trained it to give you. You want more? Good. Then raise your reflection. Upgrade your identity. You're not stuck. You're just underdeveloped. The world isn't blocking your path. Your habits are. Success isn't hiding from you. It's waiting for you to show up as the person who can sustain it. So stop wishing for a different life. Start building the version of you who attracts it by default. This isn't about motivation. It's about transformation. You don't need more desire. You need more discipline. Because until you become the person, the results will never come. Every day, you're training the world how to treat you. Not with your words, but with your actions. Your consistency is either building your future or burying it. You cannot beg for excellence while behaving like mediocrity. Life is watching how you move, how you think, how you show up, and it responds accordingly. Your environment doesn't shape your identity. Your identity creates your environment. If your surroundings don't inspire you, it's because your standards are too low. You tolerate laziness and you invite delay. You accept average and you reject growth. Don't ask why life's not giving you more. Ask why you keep making room for less. Most people want transformation without friction. But growth requires disruption. It demands sacrifice. You don't become powerful by staying comfortable. You don't attract greatness by playing small. Stop running from resistance. That's the gym where character is built. Every challenge you avoid is a lesson you delay. There is no attraction without alignment, no reward without responsibility. You will not attract a high-caliber life while entertaining low-level habits. You can't bring cluttered energy into a focused vision. You must decide, are you going to keep living on autopilot, or are you going to redesign who you are? This isn't about pretending to be more. It's about actually becoming more. You can't fake frequency. You either vibrate at the level of your goals or you don't. There's no in-between. The person you are when no one's watching, that's the real magnet. And right now, it's either pulling your dreams closer or pushing them away. You want elevation? Then evolve. Become more focused, more disciplined, more intentional. Life isn't rejecting you, it's protecting you from receiving what you're not yet ready to carry. Raise your identity and watch how fast your reality shifts to match it. Stop asking for a life you haven't built the foundation for. The life you want doesn't come to the version of you that complains, delays, or hesitates. It comes to the version of you who's already living with the discipline, clarity, and hunger that success respects. You don't get promoted to that life. You grow into it. Look around. Your current results are the receipts of your current habits. You want more? Then you need to become more. Not someday, not when it's convenient. Now, change doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens the moment you decide to stop negotiating with weakness and start demanding excellence from yourself. Nobody's coming to push you. Nobody's coming to save you. The mirror is your coach, your scoreboard, and your greatest accountability partner. If you're not getting results, it's not because the mirror is broken. It's because the reflection hasn't evolved. The truth hurts, but it also heals. If you let it, you keep saying you want the life of the top 1%, but you're still living like the 99. You scroll more than you study. You talk more than you train. You plan more than you execute. Understand this. Your habits are your vote. And every day you're voting for the future you'll either enjoy or regret. You cannot attract a disciplined life while living in distraction. You cannot attract power while feeding weakness. You cannot attract success while tolerating your excuses. There is no shortcut, no hack, no magic morning routine that replaces raw self-mastery. You either step into your higher self or you stay stuck in your current one. This is not about hustle culture. It's about ownership. Ownership of your energy, your decisions, your identity. You don't get what you want. You get what you prove you're ready for. And life is always watching. Let's talk about standards, not goals. Standards. Goals are what you hope for. Standards are what you live by. You don't get the life you dream about. You get the life you settle for. If your standards are low, your results will never rise. You don't need more ambition. You need to raise what you refuse to tolerate. Look at your daily actions. What do they say about your standard? Do you show up strong, or do you fold when it's inconvenient? Do you speak with purpose, or do you echo the noise around you? Life is shaped by the baseline you enforce, and most people never change because they never raise that baseline. Winners don't rise to the occasion. They rise to their preparation. They show up on fire when others are looking for matches. They don't hope for motivation. They generate it through motion, through commitment, through identity. Every action becomes automatic when it flows from a non-negotiable standard. Here's a truth few will tell you. You don't attract what you demand. You attract what you embody. You can say you deserve more all day long, but life isn't fooled by your words. It only responds to who you've become. So stop selling yourself short. Stop living like your dreams are optional. Want to change your life? Start enforcing your own rules. No more excuses. No more I'll try. No more when I feel like it. Set your standards higher than your circumstances. Don't let your environment dictate your excellence. Let your excellence reshape your environment. The world bends to those who refuse to shrink. And the minute you decide, truly decide, that your old identity no longer has permission to lead, everything begins to shift. Standards create reality. Raise yours. You can't outwork a weak identity. You can't outperform a broken mindset. You can grind all day, but if deep down you still see yourself as average, unworthy, or incapable, your results will always return to match that internal thermostat. Change who you are, and everything else will catch up. Your identity is your ceiling. It's the invisible limit that controls how far you can rise before you sabotage, retreat, or shrink back. Until you rewrite that identity, success will always feel temporary. You'll hit a breakthrough and then collapse. You'll win once and never repeat it. Why? Because the old you still has the keys. You say you want change, but have you become the kind of person who protects it, who sustains it, who leads it? Growth without a new identity is a ticking time bomb. You'll attract opportunities you're not equipped to carry, and then life will take them back, not out of punishment, but protection. You must become undeniable, not just on paper, not just in vision boards or journals, but in action, in standards, in energy. You must wake up and move like the person who already lives the life you say you want, because that version of you isn't a fantasy, it's a choice. Most people try to manifest results without manifesting responsibility. They skip the mirror, they skip the inner work. But you can't receive from life what you're unwilling to embody. That's the truth most run from. But if you're still watching, you're not most people. This is your line in the sand. No more living below your potential. No more half trying, half hoping, half living. From this moment forward, the old version of you is done. You're not chasing a new life, you're becoming the person that attracts it. Nothing changes until you do. Not your income, not your relationships, not your peace of mind. People wait for signs, for miracles, for some external shift to shake things up. But the real shift, it's internal, it's brutal, it's personal. And it starts with the decision to stop living like the lesser version of yourself. You've got power inside you that's been sleeping, not because you're lazy, but because you've been trained to wait. Wait for permission. Wait for the right time. Wait for clarity. But the truth is, clarity comes through motion. Confidence comes through repetition. Mastery comes through doing, and becoming starts when waiting ends. You attract strength by becoming unshakable. You attract love by becoming whole. You attract wealth by becoming valuable. Not flashy, not loud. Valuable, that means producing results, solving problems, showing up when others flinch. The world rewards those who do what most won't. Every time you say yes to discipline, you say yes to destiny. Every time you silence the excuses and move anyway, you stack evidence. Evidence that you are becoming the person you once envied, that you are becoming the leader, the warrior, the force people feel when you walk in the room. You don't attract success by chasing it. You attract it by growing into it. Like a magnet pulling metal, your energy, your identity, your frequency must match the outcome. Not partially, not sometimes, fully. The gap between what you want and what you have is the distance between who you are and who you're meant to be. So here's the truth. You are either attracting your future or repelling it. And every thought, every habit, every choice is casting a vote. The question is, are you voting for progress or for comfort, for greatness or for mediocrity? You already know the answer. Now move like it. There is no breakthrough without breakdown, no new level without letting the old one burn. If you're still trying to keep one foot in your comfort zone and the other in your future, you're not ready. You can't step into greatness half-dressed in your past. You either go all in or you stay behind. Every new identity requires a funeral for the old one. You have to bury the excuses, kill the victim mindset, burn the belief that says, this is just who I am. No, it's who you were. The future doesn't belong to the person holding on. It belongs to the one willing to release. Let this be the moment you stop negotiating with your former self. Stop reasoning with weakness. Stop giving doubt a seat at your table. That voice that says, maybe later, what if I fail? What will they think? Kill it. Replace it with a standard. Replace it with action. Replace it with certainty. You don't need to explain your hunger. You don't need validation. You just need consistency. If you show up every single day with discipline, intention, and a standard that refuses to drop, people will notice. Life will notice. And the results will have to follow. This is your responsibility to stop asking life to change while you remain the same, to stop praying for open doors while refusing to grab the handle. You're not waiting on a sign. The sign is waiting on you. The transformation begins the moment you say enough. Enough delay. Enough mediocrity. Enough playing small. This isn't about motivation. This is about decision. Decide who you are. Decide what you no longer accept. Decide that your old life doesn't fit you anymore, because the new one is already waiting. Everything you desire is already assigned to a higher version of you. Not a fantasy version, not a perfect version, but the version of you that shows up with discipline, with focus, with fire, the version that doesn't shrink, doesn't beg, doesn't wait, just becomes. Your goals aren't ignoring you. They're waiting for you to match their frequency, waiting for you to stop talking and start transforming. You want more? You want better? Then become undeniable. Make your habits so consistent, your energy so elevated, and your presence so grounded that life has no choice but to respond. Stop chasing things. Chase your potential, because the money, the freedom, the love, they don't come from outside. They are attracted to who you are. When you level up who you are, you level up what you receive. And when you outgrow your old life, you attract a new one. You don't need more time. You need more clarity. You don't need more luck. You need more execution. You don't need to wait. You need to decide. Decide that you will no longer delay your destiny by living below your standard. Decide that this version of you will not die with potential still locked inside. You attract what you are. So become the person who attracts everything you've been praying for, everything you've been writing down, everything you've been dreaming about. Not someday, not when life gets easier. Now, because power isn't something you find, it's something you build. If you've made it this far, drop 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.